Yeah, let's jump into this one. Dust 2, it could be a bit of a banger, right? We've not really seen it all too much in this event either, which has been cool. Also, you want to talk about Monacy v Torshi on Dust 2. We've already had this back in May. It was Navi Jr. taking on Budapest 5. Torshi was in the mix there, and Navi dominated them. They ruined their day. So this has already come through in Monacy's favor. Obviously, a very different team. Mouz NXT, only including one of those players, but just in terms of the AWP head-to-head, there it is. So Torshi looking for revenge as we get into this one.
Yeah, they're going to try and do one of these fast cat plays. They've got a smoke down to help them take some real estate here. Still have to worry about this ramp player. It is Torshi, the man that we were just talking about. Oh, he's dead. Brushed aside in the pistol round. Never get to see that head-to-head of him and Monacy, not right away at least. Sui. Oh, Monacy. Don't know how he got that. Little tap onto Shane. Traded though. Sui with a big round. And now him and Zershan both low. Just Zershan left. Sui has done so much here, but it's not enough. The round still won by Navi Jr.
Wow. Yeah, it looked pretty done, right? I think Navi were thinking it's done. They're just taking fights like, come on, let's lock this in now. 4-on-2, ready to close. And so he comes in big with the goods, but it's still going to be a Navi round, as said. NT, bit of damage, bit of style, bit of finesse. But the pistol, all Navi Juniors, mate. And now they're going to buy up second as Mouz meet them in the middle with a force. Keeping just that little bit of bonus money for later.
I've realized something as well. I can't fight Pimp with toxicity. No? I'm not a toxic person, man. Okay. I actually love Pimp, and no one realizes this.
Is this your strat? Just kill him with kindness?
That's what it's always been, and I prefer that. Because then everyone knows Pimp is the bad guy as well.
Oh, that's a new way to throw the hinge smoke. Is the other lineup too hard? Or is it too easy? Fear wants a challenge. Mate, we've got so many ways to throw that smoke. You can do it from T-Spawn, for crying out loud, the Zywoo lineup. Regardless. Bit of a B push. Mouz have the info. They've cleared upper dark, and Navi are ready to commit on this A site. They have a long lurker. Will they be committing off the first volley? It certainly looks like they like it.
Ooh, yeah, Monacy. Not able to find this ramp player. Shane's going to open up with a deagle. Not getting out of hand yet. And Monacy's going to keep it looking fresh. The spray transfer to find a third.
So quick.
Gnarly. And now the bomb plant to follow up. Navi Jr., they might have lost Fear and Cynics to open the round, but Monacy has dodged any threat that this round represented, or so you would like to think, right? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, JDC's running. He's running. He's out of there. And Navi Jr., they get this conversion. They even chase down that lone deagle right at the very end.
Yeah, I think we got some TeamSpeak as well, some comms to maybe jump into. So let's do that. It's Navi Jr.
Да. Я потом в банку потихоньку буду ходить. Пальму заберу.
Ныряй за синий туда сун. Смока не будет, да?
Да, да.
Я одну буду флешку холдить.
Я дам. Дай на выход, если что, даете на репик.
И если что, много не топайте, окей?
Да, да.
Без дома пробежали, пацаны. Скаут иду вроде. Две хэ.
Я красавчик.
Дал флеш над банкой, дал флеш над банкой.
Давай, я пикаю.
Там занять можно? Да, да, да. Они отошли.
Скаут был, да, Илюх?
Да, я 50 хп.
Я к тебе двигаюсь. Красный.
А мы можем...
Я спину заберу.
Послушайте, мы можем, думаю, попробовать пита сделать. Дым X положить сейчас.
Я могу дать принейт?
Ты можешь дать дым X?
Нет, отсюда нет.
Вы не хотите вместе сейчас отпикать плант?
Да, мы можем.
Сотые. Серия, отойди, возьми бомбу. Подожди.
Я ради
последний. Тачка. Подожди, дам огонь. Выживай.
Били, аккуратно еще. Флэш есть? Я даю флэш тебе глубоко.
Давай. Я пик на первый, я флэш.
Еще возможно на машине.
Хайпернейт и выживай, не спешите.
Возможно еще.
У меня будет обновить.
Смотри.
Зики стрельнул, да, бэк смотрится.
Можем подойти под дым, слышите?
Я иду ближе.
Я могу вам дать дым.
Я буду флоум дать первым.
Уже дальний.
Я ресмокну. Я дам дальний.
Куда?
Я дал дальний.
Ты какой дал?
Я дальний.
Домой
дай
бери.
буду первым.
У меня флешка есть над вами. Там флешка.
Пропускаю.
Я осторожно бусты еще за смоком. Подшиваю чел. Кисту.
Добил?
Побил
Я
один.
даже не вижу, 22 не вижу.
Взял
Заберите
камень,
быстрее, заберите быстрее, заберите быстрее.
Элемент.
КТ один.
Окей.
Изик давит. Плант ласт.
Жи. Я красный?
Вы
Хватит.
два
Я с тобой.
красных. Калаш
И
будет.
по правой с тобой.
Справа пикали спонсор.
Дефуза нет. Хорош.
Молодец.
Молодец.
Пацаны, нужен
Серег,
авик.
я тебе
Серег.
говорю стать на флешках.
That was a bit scary. That was a bit close for OnCare. You wonder if Sui never got off the bomb, would he have had it? Would he have had it? I don't know. Guess we'll never know, but pretty damn close, all things considered. Sui with some massive rounds here. 4k in the pistol, 3k there on the Deagle, and now we have the buy here for Mouz. It's about time. Torshi's on the York. His work going to be cut out for him. m0NESY keeping it clean, running down middle, and taking that advantage, of course, onto Torshi. You want the head-to-head, there you go.
It's mind-boggling. Like, the way that m0NESY takes fights a lot of the time, like, you'd be forgiven for thinking he is X-Ray as well.
Yeah.
So many of these shots are through smokes where I can't even discern how he sees the people he sees. Pimp wanted to see a freed up m0NESY, a m0NESY that was throwing himself into fights, and we're getting that here to open up Dust 2, Hugo. m0NESY fighting again in middle, this time on the receiving end of Shane. Now they also spot that JDC AWP over here in the A bomb site. So Navi Jr. 4-on-4 from the 5-on-4. And after seeing that AWP, they might decide they want nothing to do with it. Looking like they want to lean into a mid to B play here.
Yeah, so he's in the smoke, and he looks like he wants to go through. Shane's drawing the attention, so he gets a kill, and he even deletes the AWP as well. OnCare grabbed it, gave it a go, but not going to be able to do what m0NESY could. And despite that 5-on-4, that early advantage for Navi, they get absolutely shredded in middle. The 1-2 punch of Sui and Shane comes in again for Mouz, and it's going to be their first rifle round. If you're Navi here, you're in a really weird position. OnCare's got 4k, everyone else less than 2. That's why we have to pause. What do we want to do with this buy, right? We can get AK surrounded by Deagles. It can actually be a decent force. You may as well spend everything here if you're Navi. And so where do we want to go with this weapon? At least it's on OnCare, right? Capable hands.
I tell you what, as well, coming into this event, Shane and Sui might not have been two of the higher rated players on the Mouz NXT squad, but in terms of like a little wombo combo duo, they're probably, you know, one of my favorites here at this event. I've loved this combination of the two poles on Mouz NXT. You often see them, you know, like playing crossfires together. T-side as well, oftentimes they're roaming in a little pack.
Oh, well, there's the response. 1-to-1 now in the sniper battle. m0NESY had a scout, to be fair, but Torshi hits the connection first. Spam. Oh, OnCare. Yeah, he's gone. JDC goes back for more, and it works out. Torshi even drops the scout a second time, and now Mouz have had enough waiting around. They might just start to push into middle. Collapse upon Navi Jr., and with ease, JDC, stolen away by Torshi with the triple, and that's Mouz on the board yet again. Putting Navi on pistols, but even worse pistols now as the force buy gets nothing done. Weplay taking us where we've never been before. Taking us just out of the map. swear that box was floating. Mouz, they're going to be floating as well. Cloud9, as they know that Navi are broke. It should be a freebie round. Zershan's trying to crawl to pit, but here they come. He's got to stop in the open. Uh-oh. Oh, it's beautiful. 3 kills easy for Zershan, and Mouz are going to be here to stop the cross in time. No one can get that org back. Mouz are making sure of it. Run boost, it's a good idea, but denied by the orb in the air. Torshi couldn't finish the round, but Sui will try and do so with the Deeg instead. And so no survivors here. Pretty clean round for Mouz.
Spear's such a grime lord. He wanted to go play with the minute 20 that was left. He was running back towards the long doors.
Did he have a Glock?
He had a Glock. I'm kind of glad they found him before he got there. Nice to see this response from Mouz taking a good shape, though, right? And keeping this competitive right away. Hey, Onket looked like he went flying. I know run boosts are quick, but that one just had a certain pace and finesse about it. It looked really clean. Makes the shot even more impressive. Plucking him out of thin air. Rifle's back out now, but you are lacking the AWP on Monacy. And so right now, more than ever, Torshi has a great degree of freedom of movement. You're not going to get many rounds where that AWP checklist isn't going to be ticked off for Navi Jr. And so Torshi take full advantage of this opportunity. Even flashing his teammate into middle, trying to take some control away. Now that will lead to Sui caught on the receiving end of Monacy. He takes the opener in spite of being on this rifle. And now Navi Jr. explode down Catwalk. Are we about to get a fast play into this A bomb site? Torshi's here with the AWP. Gonna have to put up a bit of a hold because Navi Jr., they're 4 strong on Cat. They're spilling into the site now. These AWP shots are missing. One of them needs to hit eventually, and there it is. The AWP going up and over, trying to help out, and oh, it will. Zershan and Torshi find 4 in a matter of seconds, and it's all left on to Cynics. He was originally holding mid, trying to cut off rotations. Well, now he's got to be the guy to win this round, and it's only 1 kill. Mouz NXT are up onto 4 in the lead now. And once again, the money runs out for Navi Jr.
I'm really liking this org on Zershan as well, right? Like, he smokes in front of the car there, climbs on top, gives him a bit of a one-way in the same way that Navi try and throw one of the boxes for the cat boost, right? They get the same one-way. So, yeah, 2 scopes on the A site. That's not easy to cross back in for Navi. And they can't really even see Zershan as well. And Torshi's just taking picks and disappearing into the mist. So really annoying to get up cat to A right now. I think Navi might decide to move away from that upon seeing what Mouz have in store. So what is the call? Another broken buy here for Navi as Mouz start to take the lead and begin to run away with this game. Deagles are all Navi can muster.
See, I know what I would call if I was in a situation like this,
Yeah,
Hugo.
go on.
Whenever we're a little bit down in the dumps, my new thing is, if you feel a game isn't really going the way you want it to, everyone is to call in Aussie accents. Now, I can't imagine it would be easy for Navi Jr. to do that, right? Could you imagine Monacy putting his best Aussie accent on, trying to make a decision in this round? That would be pretty cool. But seriously, give that a go. It's a nice way to...
lighten the mood, I guess.
Yeah, it's good, man, because,
It didn't really work last night. It was just me and you doing it. No one else was.
Yeah, mate, but that's how it is. Right, look what you do right now is you'd say, all right, boys, let's group up over towards Catwalk. Let's slip it in. Right, we're not meant to win this round, but the accents are going to carry us through. Out they go, into the open. The Eagles by their side. How's this setting up for a retake here, Hugo? You'd be rubbing your hands together. You'd be saying, all right, mate, we're taking this one all the way. They're cooked. They're done for, mate. Post plant, all right. It'll swing from the skit.
Oh.
Look at this, mate. Mouz, they're in their faces. Oh, nice little double from JDC. And it's just Monacy. But if he was thick with the Aussie accent right now, he would have a degree of confidence that you just don't have otherwise. And so they're not doing it, obviously. So it all falls apart there.
That's definitely the reason.
5 on the board for Mouz NXT.
Well done. Well, the mood is lighter, Harry.
The mood is lighter.
safe to
It's
say.
undeniably
You can't-
lighter.
Yeah. You know, maybe it'd be harder.
Harder? Lighter, harder, faster, stronger. Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Mr. Punk. Mr. D Punk.
Mr. D Punk. Yeah, that one guy with that
The one dude.
motorcycle helmet on that just kept making that music. Ah. Right, Monacy AWPing down middle. We've got double AWP here for Mouz. Torshi joined by Shane. He's got his in CT spawn right now. Can assist on a B play. Wait, no, that's Sui in spawn. What am I saying? Shane's on the B side. Yeah, that does look like an easier smoke if you right-click it up there. Fair enough. Sophia's got the hinge smoke in and they can get up catwalk again. But is this a round where you're committing to that A play? Look at the long push. You've got to get past Urshan and you don't even know about him. Now, one player just ran away from long, but there's still Pogolov there. So Urshan might be feeling the need to push, feeling like he's got some room. That's by design for Navi. They hope he makes that mistake and they would love to drop back into a mid to B as well. But we'll see where things end up as they start to group fully on the catwalk. Is this really going to be the commit? Without that long control, Urshan. It's kind of difficult in Urshan's spot because flanking at this point, you know, you might not even get there in time. It might be actually more valuable to come back and help on that long cross. Dropping spawn and Navi, they're trying to split into CT right now. Onke sees nothing, so he's taking the first kill. Onke getting close with a shot from the AWP, does it. And luckily enough, there's a second man there. It's usually only one dropping off a cat.
Look
Right
at
now, Thea is alone. And with no health, no chance to stand tall. It's 6 rounds to Mouz. Weird round out of Navi, right? Like they go, we talked about how these cat takes aren't really working, how Mouz do have good protocols and lots of numbers there. But then the double drop spawn as well. You know, while it's good to get the trade onto the AWP, your entire team are dead at that point. You've lost all of your cat control. So it's not really going to provide you much. Bomb was gone, mid player dead. This round kind of fell apart at the seams for Navi. Mouz are building, and Navi are forcing.
Yeah, they get up cat again. But these A plays, you know, it's not been the most successful story. It's not like they go, yeah, man, we're going to go back into this A play that's been working for us. They're going back to the A play that they've been able to run. I'll give it that, but that's really been the extent of it so far. With the bomb drop down in lower tunnel, though, and them keeping control of the tunnels, I'm imagining this is going to be a cat fake into the B play, right?
Yeah.
That's what this is looking like. And truthfully, Mouz might actually get ahead of this because they have Urshan pushed up here in the long doors. It's a lot of information for him to get. He could also strike timings here if he hits a good, you know, moment to come in on this flank. And it might not even be a fake towards this A side. Actually, they've taken the bomb out of lower. And so instead, they're faking the mid to B. And so now, you know, Urshan's push is like, it's not too impactful anymore. He's not going to get a chance to find any of these timings. He didn't uproot the game plan, but Sui has by pushing through that mid smoke. He got the info that, boys, no one's out middle. This is an A play. Mouz are coming in on a retake before the bomb is even down. Pogolov does what he can, but it's just Cynics left up in the 1-on-3. All the rifles gone into Sui's smoke push. The Deagle gotta do it. And Torshi's gonna cancel that clutch attempt. 7 on the board for Mouz NXT.
That's so well called as well, because, you know, Mouz do something really important on top of that. When they flash Sui through the smoke and he gets the info that, okay, it's no mid to B, it's a fake. Mouz actually fall out of the A site completely. Yes, Sertian was pushed. He just stays, wait for a lurk. Torshi with the AWP, instead of staying on the bomb site, knowing that Navi were 5 up, he just goes towards CT. He gives up A with his team and waits for this heavy flank so he can move up with it. Rather than just stay in A and maybe die and give over an AWP, he just lets Sui do it all. And hell, Sui does do it all. 15 and 5, this guy's beasting. What a beautiful spray up on short in that round, finding 3 kills. Long control now. Mouz seem to think Navi are going to change it up, but there's no one here early. Double mollies keep long under control for Mouz, and Navi in fact contact out mid with no warning. This could be a surprise. Torshi has missed the timing as Oncare creeps into the corner. Torshi takes one. Oncare trying to trade, misses the shot. Torshi now has him locked in the corner. This is a weird one. Just trying to get out of dodge. Molly hits the smoke. Oncare dives out alive, but Torshi still sits at a 5-on-4.
Yeah, look at them. They're walking up cat. There's a player pushed up on the catwalk as well in Sui, and Torshi is still keeping them just pressured, just trapped over here in middle. Sui spotted up on the boost. There's no choice but to hop down. I don't think he wanted to jump.
I think he wanted to fake
Yeah,
jump,
he wanted to fake it, but he heard he was getting rushed. Yeah.
So he just takes like 20 damage off that. Doesn't matter, right? Doesn't
Yeah,
change
it's still a
anything.
5-on-2, right? And if you wanted to, you know, you're going to have a chance at the bomb plant here for Navi Jr. They don't really have the ability to play catwalk. Even with this smoke down, they're nervous about creeping up to go and play around this bomb. And so they're both left fighting in the site. There's a lot of room given to Mouz NXT here. This is a retake that's destined to come in. Something would have to go really wrong. And with that opener, it's just Pogolov left. They've got him trapped. They've got him stuck in the site. And JDC's going to cement the 8th round on the board for Mouz NXT. Mouz, you know, they out here, they looking like the Microsoft Office suite. They're dependable. They're rugged. They're up for whatever challenge you throw at them. Navi Jr., man, the security on these site takes looking like the WinRAR free trial, man. Like, you know, you just keep on. It says, yeah, free trial's over. Nah, close that. Still got it.
Yeah, not the best business decision from WinRAR, I guess, but stay winning. Mouz certainly are. Look at this streak of rounds. Navi went 3-0 up. Don't forget that. This has been all Mouz ever since their first bite. And it's been pretty easy as well. These rounds haven't come down to, you know, close one-on-one clutches or Mouz, you know, just about getting it over the line. No, they've been decisive. Mouz have known exactly what Navi are doing in all of these rounds. We haven't seen B hits, right? And like, this is the point in the half where you need to start trying B hits, but I think that's so obvious. Really, think about it this way, Harry. Navi haven't gone long, and Navi haven't gone B. For Furia the other day on this map, I think it was Furia, it was the opposite. They only did those plays. They never went up cat. We were saying, where's the cat takes? Where's the A splits? We're not getting any. And their T-side fell flat. Well, Navi now feels like they're only trying middle and catwalk. Haven't taken long spawns. Haven't tried any form of B attack or split. And you have a couple of rounds left, but you've got to make them worthwhile. You've got to make the most out of this situation. Oncare smoking Hinge. He's been doing it every round. He wants to keep that precedent, even if they're not going up catwalk. But it seems like they're going for an A split. Late long take. Zertian in the doors. He's been here all half, and he's never seen anyone. Now's his time to shine.
Yeah, he sees the shadows, though, and so he's so ready for these fights. Oh, even gets past m0NESY's AWP. The fact that he AK, even the fact that he's still alive here is a big old advantage. It's 5-on-3. Well have an option to return some of these kills in middle, but going the mid involves dealing with Torshi's AWP. And JDC even in position. Sui, here's the guy in the smoke, and Sui wants these kills. They don't know that he's up at these doors, right? They found a man in mid moments ago, so they're not ready for the second. And even though Fear trades that out with a convincing little flick, it's still a 1-on-3 that's just so unlikely for this guy.
This is a good call, though. He's going B. He knows he has a one-on-one here. After killing Sui in middle, this has been the guy confirming and denying the mid to B plays. He smokes. He's been going through them every round. So you know you have a 1v1, but you don't know the AWP is here, right? And so there it is. Shane locks it in. And that's just info that Navi don't have. They've never tried or tested B. Shane's been here all half with the second AWP, and he's never really had to use it. 9 rounds to 3. Navi again. They try the hand. At least it's something different this time out on long, but Xerxan has just been getting that control for free every single round. And like, I still feel like, you know, for Navi, it must be so confusing because they're like 12 rounds in. I don't think they even really know what Mouz are doing. Mouz have been doing the same stuff every round, and Navi are only just starting to, you know, realize the pieces of the puzzle and where they are. Oh, Xerxan's playing deep long. Oh, there's an AWP B. All these little things that are not new. Well, they're new to Navi. 9 to 3. And it all started so good, but here we are now. Back to Cat, and this time the AWP's here. Oh, Monacy, that's more like it. Claim your prize, collect your token, a free AWP. Not for long, though. They're going to remove it. The spray for Xerxan, and he's up on Cat with a vengeance. 2 before he dies. 3 on 3 now. What a recovery here from Mouz. It's still very winnable. Navi, A is open. They don't know it, but they're about to realize and flash through doors. JDC gets involved, and he drops the bomb off the top. Back to the Galil. JDC shuts them down, and Navi, they could have just walked. They could have waltzed into the empty A bomb site, but Mouz explode in middle. And this is what I talk about when I say I don't think Navi know who is where and what's going on. Right, off of killing the 2A players, you could have realized that, okay, that's the long guy gone, that's the AWPer. Probably max one here, and in fact, there was no one. Navi go back, and they walk into the lines dead.
Yeah, and you know, this comes down to Navi having not really explored the map, you know? They know roughly, loosely, who's like kind of leading in towards middle and what's going on there. The rest of the map is a bit of a question mark to Navi Jr. They do have an opener in this round. One of the first times they've been able to pick one of these up and have it go untraded in a long old while. Question now, do they just follow through with the A play? Look at the confidence on Mouz, mate. JDC has walked through tunnels. He's kind of getting bored. He's like, look, they're never coming to B. I'm just gonna push the spawn, and he gets a free kill from it. Navi Jr. are now going back to try and deal with this player flanking, but JDC has seen them doing this. And so right now, all JDC is doing by getting this kill and disappearing is providing a 4-on-4 and wasting Navi's time. They're having to go back to T-spawn, clear out an area of the map that they never should have lost this early in the round. And now they're having to regroup in an even odds bout into more lost map control. Torshi will overextend with that AWP a little bit, but it's quickly put back in the advantage of Mouz thanks to Shade. A play on the cards, fast up the catwalk, but already man in position, watching from the crossroads. Sui not going to give away this kill. Now likely just going to play retake and wait for his team to get into position.
Yeah, couldn't confirm the frag, but that is the next best case, right? Giving it up and going away, not dying. And now the pressure is still on. Molly keeps Cynics back. Plant is in for Fear. Mouz triple long, just crawling up. Penny starting to fall here for Navi. They know what's going on. The Molly is in, but the AWP provides cover. And now the cross. Cynics needs to stop it. He can't. JDC getting the trade and locking in yet another round for Mouz Sports. This is dominant. This is 11-3, and there's 1 round left of this half to see if Navi have anything to show us. Just a reminder again, as we get into round 15, we have not seen Navi inside of the B-bomb site. We have literally... I'm not crazy, am I, Harry? We haven't seen B this half. The only time anyone went B was on Care in that 1-on-3, and he died immediately. That's all I can recall.
No, I mean, that's why JDC is going for these tunnel pushes.
Yeah.
Guy's not getting to fight anyone else in the B site, and so he's going, look, if they're going to give this up every round, I'll keep taking it.
Yeah, like, it's just clear. Navi come in with a game plan, but it's not gone... you know, how they wanted it to, and it seems like they don't have a backup. They don't have something to fall back on. And now you can see Mouz know this, right? Mouz a triple B. First time in this game, Mouz are like, yeah, this has got to be it, guys. 14 A rounds in a row. I'm reading into it. I'm stacking that B site. Let's see what happens.
Navi is still leaning strong into A, though. Mouz don't want to risk outbraining themselves here.
But this is fine, right? Like, you say that, but as long as both A players get a killer piece and get traded, you can retake. Mouz have won so many of these retakes.
Mate, and
in even odds.
off of that kill from the AWP, that might force the B play out of Navi now, and suddenly, right, all the pieces of the puzzle come together. Navi Jr. about to walk into a triple stack, rather. Their first B play in this half in round 15, and 3 players here for Mouz NXT. It is a heartbreaking way to have this snatched away from you. But it's what's going to happen, you know. It felt inevitable that a B play was going to come in. It only makes sense that it's in the last of the half. And so there it is, Mouz NXT 12-3, Navi Jr. They win the pistol, they get the conversions, and they lose every other round in the half.
We call that 1D chess, Harry, because everyone can see right through it. Translucent chess, maybe. But not hard to read for Mouz. And yeah, what a round for them to put everyone over on that B-bomb site, right? They've been leaning mid in CT anyway, and Sui's been very immobile and aggressive, getting flash through CT side smokes and stuff, but to lean that heavily and that, you know, safe into a triple B, not peeking at all, yeah, you know what's going on. You're in Navi's head at this point, and it's not like Navi have built up enough of a T side that they have breathing room. They've got to come storming out of the gate with a pistol round win.
And I want to hear where Mouz are at. I want to get a vibe, right? Because you can imagine they're feeling pretty good right about now, knowing that victory is so close and could be so decisive as well.
Well, isn't that fortunate that you want to hear what Mouz have to say, Harry? Isn't that lucky? Because that's exactly what we've got.
Okay, I drop it.
No, don't give a bomb. You take
I keep the bomb, right?
Yeah, bitch.
Yes, remember, first
Bitch.
guy's jumping like a monkey and is just trying to take time from the guy to not kill him.
Yeah, bro, you have the best monkey from your team, bro. Don't worry.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go. Full focus.
Oh, don't block.
Oh. Be
I
hold here,
didn't
hold
see
here.
mid.
Yeah, guys.
One
rush to
over,
fence.
Okay,
one
base
over,
left.
Hubert.
Okay.
One over, guys, for sure.
I left B.
I think we should push and kill
Let's go, let's go,
over.
let's go. Kill lower?
Yeah,
Go
one is
away,
pushing
go
B.
away.
Go away, go away, go away.
Shot.
Two lower. Nice try.
I mean, yeah, unlucky. He dinked me through you and I couldn't jump it.
I mean, yeah, unlucky. Those are the only words you can use to describe that round for Mouz. Just tapped out by these USPs. Look at how decisive. Fear, close on Cat, does it all. You wouldn't really want it any other way. Nice round out of Fear, but is that something you can fall back on? Is that something you can rely on right now with Mouz having such a monumental lead? Well, Navi have to believe. What else have they got?
Yeah, they're feigning a cat take with the Xbox smoke, but it's not really going to work how you envision it. Navi have taken cat. They know that this isn't a cat play. And so they should be ready for this B-site push. Onkare thought he had that kill before it actually came through. And that makes matters a little awkward for him. Now, Shane and Zertian, 5 and 1 HP respectively. Well, not actually. I said that the wrong way around. 1 and 5 HP respectively. But point is, they're very, very low. This should be an RV retake just on the HPs alone. If Mouz are able to get this over the line, I don't see a way in which Navi can ever hope to get back into this game. The nade should remove some of these players there. They are dealing with Xerxen. And now Shane, 1 HP, swept aside as well. Just Torshi with this scout. They know where he is. They've got him trapped. And so they're going to lock in the round.
He's got the kit, no problem. He had to. Without a kit, that's a lost round there. So, whew. Wipe the sweat off your brow and run it right back again. Mouz, bomb plant, bit of damage. But are they really going to be buying up here? That would be quite the call. They would have no utility if they did it. So just gonna breathe and take another deco. Means they can buy nades. They can still buy to win, right? Like bit of utility alongside pistols. These rounds can certainly get out of control. Although on Dust we rarely see it come through. Maybe Cat to A's can give you something, or the full B rush. Hey Mouz, they look interested, and just waiting the molly. So Cynics, sorry, has a smoke ready. As soon as that contact's made, it's going down. But Mouz doubt that they'll respect it. Out they go. Honestly, he's taken one out of middle, but Cynics jumping up, blinded, taken out with a pistol. It's up to OnCare. Slow game for him, and it's not going to get any better. Monacy has to do it all. 2 shots connecting. Bomb getting planted though, and with guns picked up, there's always hope for Mouz.
Yeah, and I mean, hell, man, even if they don't win this, they're still fully content with getting a bomb plant in this round and doing all this damage. Anything else? Well, that's just the sprinkles on top of the cupcake here. Flash is going to go through. Molly's as well to burn out some of these spots. None of the spots are being occupied by Mouz, though it does nullify some of these angles, so you've only got to worry about a couple, and JDC cleared. It will be another one of these retakes left to the last few seconds again for Navi Jr.
Oh, it really is, isn't it? That one cutting it pretty fine, but still rounds being won by Navi. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. That being said, here's Mouz buying, right? Neither of those 2 B bomb plants with very last second defuses have actually had any rifles in for Mouz. It's all been Deagles, Techs, Glocks, you name it. So now what can they do when they're armed well? JDC's gone back for the MAC-10. Are they going to B-rush? MAC-10 when he had money for the rifle? This is an interesting buy. Maybe they just want to go for it once more. Torshi spotted a crossover at Mouz. Yeah, they're rushing. They're going in hard.
I love it. Navi Jr. went B once in this entire game. Mouz, meanwhile, have only hit B aside from this pistol, and they get in again, finding a 3-on-3 versus these B players. They're just trying to bully Cynics and OnCare. However, these nades are always stripping players out of the retakes, out of the post plants, I guess, for Mouz NXT.
They just have so much more utility because these rounds are coming in instantly. So Navi haven't thrown their mollies on it. They haven't thrown their nades. And look at the value they're getting out of them. Another nade forces Xerxen to change position. Will he play on top of the bomb? That might be discounted here by Navi as he comes swooping in through the doors and the windows. Flashes over. Good flashes, but the smoke provides cover. Xerxen whiffs, and it's up to the AWP. 1 shot connects, but they're all over him, and there's no room. There might not be time. It's pretty damn close, but Navi seem to have it. 7 rounds taken. My goodness, Monacy just involved in all of these retakes. Pogolov as well lives to tell the tale. And I can't blame Mouz for this abuse on the B site. It gets them so close every time. But that gives even more credit to Navi's retaking. B can be so hard to get back in, and they have 100% success ratio.
I wanna see one of these B plays, but like late round. I wanna see 40 seconds or so taken off the clock by baiting some of this util out over towards A, and then a B hit. I think that is how you win this T side. You know, you showing an aptitude for being able to break apart this B defense, and a lot of the time you do it evenly, 3-on-3. The problem has just been that utility. And so I hope that's what we're getting right here, right now, right? The fact that they've left Shane over towards the top of tunnels as they take this mid control maybe suggests that that's the case. Alternatively, Shane might just be here to give the illusion this is another one of these B plays. And actually what we might be looking at is an A play out of Mouz NXT. Regardless of that, m0NESY has still found the opener. He catches Torshi leaving middle. Sui, while he's opened up into A, m0NESY has come up on this rotation. He's held back right now. Pogolov over at long is only good for one of those fights, and so critically, Mouz do take this long control. It's another 3-on-3 retake. And once more, still utility to play with for Navi Jr.
Of course there is, and that's all they really need, right? 3-on-3, damage done, and damage to be capitalized upon by a well-placed Molotov. There it goes into the site. Oh, and taking the fight with Sui, he's gone immediately. Second player forced out with the flashbang. They take him out with the AWP, and now it is just one man, Shane. 1-on-3. Bomb for him at least, but now with the smoke down, he can't stop them, and they will stop him immediately. Another clean retake. Navi, this is impressive now. This isn't a one-trick pony. They haven't got lucky. These are very well-versed retaking rounds, and yeah, making the most of their utility every single time. Mouz, you've not won yet. You might be getting a little bit scared even.
Yeah, I mean, that round there was even a great example of retake utility coming in to help again, right? They force Sui into a fight that he doesn't want to take because he's mollied out a default. Then they use one of these smokes to create a one-way to stop the bomb fuse denial. You know, this is a very, very compelling little CT side from Navi Jr., and it is making Mouz NXT worried, right? As demonstrated, they're calling in this little tack pause, and hello! Hello! Oh, that's cool.
Whoa.
That's you and I, Hugo.
Whoa. Getting dizzy, man.
That looks just like you. Hugo, that's so cool. Come on, say something funny. Say something cool.
What? That's too much pressure. That's too much pressure. But that's well done, Weplay. Yeah.
You like that?
Brilliant. That's brilliant. I didn't know where they were going to go with it. You know, I knew it was coming eventually.
Well, I'm just glad that finally Weplay have cemented us as a top duo, right?
That's good.
There we go.
There we go. You said something funny. Did you get it?
It's a little late, but
yeah, you know,
still applicable.
Harry, say something funny about this round.
Well, Pogolov's down in pit. He's traded off to one.
That's not funny, Harry.
It's not. It's a big setup, though. Trust me. m0NESY is a car. The joke is coming. Hang on a second. The joke is, m0NESY might be here by the car, but it's
it's what?
It's looking like a Mouz round, and that's really the joke here, Hugo.
Do you get it? I don't. It's not done yet, though. 1v3. Let's not count them out of the retakes, Harry. I know it's a clutch, but we've seen them come through before. Oh, now they know. Aid, smoke, using everything you can to get out of dodge, and taking another fight leaves this one up in the air. The bomb is now in CT. This is weird. He's got a chance.
Yeah, he's going to reposition. He knows he's caused some chaos by dropping that bomb. On that swing the second time around. Xertion, quick off the trigger, quick off the mark, and even saves the AWP out of the round. Mouz, they finally break this 5-round streak that Navi Jr. were on. I'm rewatching the clip of you spinning around in the cement mixer. Hugo, they did a really good job on your face. You have a very hard face to recreate.
Yeah? What does that mean?
Because it's so like, you have a very defined jaw. No, I'm being serious here. You have like a very elongated face.
Stop hitting on me or insulting me. I don't know which one it is. Probably one of the other.
You're like the most handsome version of BoJack Horseman I've
so
ever
it is
seen.
an insult. Nice, okay.
It's not an insult. BoJack's hot as hell.
You just called me a horse. But yeah.
Some people like horses.
I don't.
Just the right height, no bucket required, as the old saying goes.
Oh my god.
That is actually a thing, by the way. Don't ever Google it.
No, why have you put that in my mind? That's Phil. Oh no. I'm never going to be able to recover from that one. Oh my goodness.
Torshi the horsey, though. He's donning the AWP in this round here.
Hey.
Here you go. All you naysayers, be ready to have your horses upturned, because now Shane with the opener. Oh, double kill.
Yeah, well, Sui dead. We needed a pole to step up. Shane will do the work. We'll do him justice. Orp's still here, though. Monacy can't sleep on him. Bomb's committed. Monacy's got a double. Long Lurker needs the trade now, as they need to get this bomb back into the site. They can't. Only on JDC, but he's up for the job. 2 kills, 1v1, on Care close, and he's already had a kill. JDC knows that he is behind this smoke. He's going hunting. Oh, he can't win it, though. On Care with a round. For Navi Jr., they hold strong. Mouz may have won 1, breaking the streak, but Navi are right back in with a winner. And that makes so much more difference, right? If that was 2 rounds in a row for Mouz, Navi, they'd be on the back foot of money. They'd be running out of options. Now, this comeback starting to, I don't know, speak for itself.
Also, Navi, if you're listening, you know, how do we get one of these Raid Shadow Legends cut out? I'm weirdly jealous. I didn't want one at first, but like I keep seeing it in the background of these player shots. I don't want. Or like 6. I have a whole house full of them. On Care and Monacy with the openers here. It is a full house for Navi Jr. as they're looking to come up trumps here in this little anti-partial investment. Now, on Care, a lot of the round is kind of hanging in the balance on this guy. He's dead, and JDC has dropped through short. Mouz are not meant to win this round. Fear, please restore some normality, and he will.
Crazy.
Oh, thank goodness.
What's going on, Harry? I'm a little confused now. This was 12-3. This was done. This was over. We were ready for our next series. Now Navi, what are they doing? They're pulling it back. And they are making us consider it. Oh my word. Mouz have had more than enough buy rounds to get something going, yet they still can't answer the call. This is another AWP for Torshi. Monacy, 19 kills to his name. Being tested a lot more this game, right, than has been in the past, but RV, as far as the CT side goes, it's been all theirs. Mouz are ready for an early B hit, it seems. They're still pretty split up, though. Torshi gets a B pick, and off that, they might try and slow down, use this map control, keep Navi guessing. Cat boost for Monacy, going to look lower, sees nothing. But they're jumping up, and that's a lot of info for Mouz. They know 2 guys are on catwalk. That might send them into B.
Yeah, Monacy repositions, right? Trying to still deal with this Catman that he saw earlier on. Catman, of course, the brother of Batman, never talked about. Shane gonna swoop in and be the hero that this B site needs, but not the one they deserve. Monacy, oh, it's filthy.
Yep.
It's disgusting. Avert your eyes. Monacy has cleaned up the B site. JDC now all alone, and he might get shot in the back of the head.
Wow.
Pogolov to close it. Navi Jr. at 11-13. Hugo, this was the 13th. This was a 12-3 scoreline.
Yes.
I rewound what I said.
That's
That's
good.
what that was.
Yeah. What did you say? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, well, exactly. I took it all back.
This is insane. Navi are now favorites, right? Like, I think you have to say that. They you know, nothing has come up Mouz. And it's so funny that, like, you know, Mouz have at least tried a lot more than Navi did on the T side. We've seen a lot of different attempts at rounds, both bomb sites. That's, you know, enough to be said for it, considering Navi just went A for 14 rounds in a row. But I didn't think that the 3-round T side would be setting Navi up for this comeback. I certainly didn't think that. So here we are, and Mouz are experiencing it. They are not happy either. They just can't seem to get into the bomb sites. Wherever you go, the AWP is there.
So Mouz, is AWP in the room with us right now? You know, that's what it was. You know, it's like the old
Yeah, like
psychology
a Ouija
meme. You know, like
Psychology?
psychologist is like talking to you like, is the AWP in the room with us right now?
That was
You
more
know,
like an
it's
exorcism.
you know, it's like you're like mad. You're having like these mad paranoid thoughts about the AWP. So they're
Yeah.
Hugo, man.
No, I get it. Yeah.
It's wasted on you, man. The finer points of comedy. When you have to explain a joke that much, it's doomed.
Yeah.
You ever been to a psychologist, Hugo?
No.
Yeah, you
I
should
studied
think about
psychology.
that. You should think about that.
I study psychology, so I know there's nothing wrong with me.
That thing you do with the worms every day, I've never seen anyone do that before, so...
What does that mean? Oh, you don't want to know. Mouz don't want to know anything either. They just want to run into B, not think, just hold W, get these entries. I wish it was that easy, but Navi are making sure it's not. All the kills, once again, nothing new. Nice shots. JDC really making this game his, but can he actually convert the round? I don't know.
Yeah. He's
Jump
gonna
up.
try and get cute with it. Oh, no ammo. That's awkward. He walked into the window and was just reloaded on a swing. They know that that was not the real bomb plant. They're flashing through. They're trying to fight him. And JDC's in with another. They finally traded out. Still, 3 out of the 5 kills needed in what was essentially a 1-on-5 from JDC. I don't think you can complain too much that he's not able to win that one out. You are, however, deeply worried.
Yes.
You're being hypnotized by Navi Jr.
Maybe we need to see some of these rounds. Okay, yeah, they didn't work for Navi, did they? But it's something Mouz haven't done. You know, the cat to mids to cats. You know, back and forth. I mean, Mouz have tried a lot more, and that's something to be said for that. But yeah, like these cat takes, maybe back into mid to Bs, because right now a lot of what we're seeing are just these straight up B rushes, early or late, and all coming up with the same result. So. Orb looking for a B pick. Torshi's had one in the past. Boost up. Wanna see. Oh, he's seen an arm. Can he take a leg? Blinded off. Oh, the double nade. Ah, that's even worse. Xerxan doesn't even get to see his opponent. Obliterated. And now Mouz, they're already taking that bomb out of B. They're sending it through spawn, so already changing sites. Long as theirs for free. But all this is doing is sending you into that AWP that has proven to be quite the threat. Want to see mobile again, off cat back to the A site.
Oh, that's the freest kill Monacy's ever had, and it's quite a freebie to have found. Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, I thought he could see something, right? I could see something.
Oh,
obviously,
dear.
smokes are always a little bit questionable. Here's Torshi, left in a hell of a clutch. Probably dead, and yeah, Pogolov's holding a little gap in that smoke. So Navi Jr. tie this up, Hugo. As we said, this was 12-3 in the half. This was a half where Navi won the pistol, they won the conversions, and then they lost every single other round that was played out to go 3-12 down.
Yeah, man,
and now we're 13-13.
It's all part of the master game plan, right? You win the first 3, then you give your opponent false confidence. They get really, ready. They're like, oh yeah, we've already won it 12-3, it's done, GG. Next thing you know, you pull a flawless comeback yourself and you close out the game. Easy, right? Just everyone try it at home, the new Navi Junior strat book. And now Mouz, another broken buy, out long with it. Look who's here. Surprise, surprise, it's Monacy doing the damage. 3 kills before the Deagle eventually gets its vengeance, but it's not going to be long-lived here for Mouz. 1-on-3 for Shane, and he's gone as well. So that's what a lot of these rounds are. Just like, someone going crazy, killing a bunch. Mouz get a couple of frags to even it up, and then they lose. RV Jr. now in the lead. And look at that scoreboard. Look at the road to recovery it has taken. These T-sides? Ha! No, not today.
Yeah.
More like Z-sides, because they be sleeping.
Yeah, man, I totally feel that, bro.
Hey, guy.
Oh,
Faster.
Monacy. Got 3 at long with the AWP this time. Last time, not this time. And this time he's dead right away. Big opener for Sui. Pogolov will retrieve the AWP, and as we know, m0NESY will have probably blessed it with a little ritual before the game, so let's see. Pogolov, it's not going to serve him well either. It's cursed this time around. Fear, push through the smoke, tries to make the round-saving play. Cynics will beat Shane down here in middle, and so Navi have been given a reason to give this a go. 2 on 3, it's not impossible.
No. Always worth a shot. Their retakes have been fantastic. They're going to give it another go, but now it's only one man. Cynics 1 on 3. The AWP is stripped off on Care from the ranks, and he's going to have to leave as well. 14 found. I cannot believe it, man. You go quiet for this entire T side right as Navi are about to lock in match point. Mouz come alive. They remember what they're fighting for. 1 round. And good luck guesstimating where this one's going. Everyone's got money. And now no one's got momentum. That's the first time we've seen m0NESY go down silent as well, right? He has been providing a lot of openers on CT side. Pim was talking about that CT AWP, about the options available for it, right? And m0NESY really has been showing us those options. He's been taking a tour of Dust. B when Mouz are there, Cat when they're there. Long peaks occasionally. But what will the call be made for round number 29? Right. It's getting tense here.
Yeah. No, I mean, you know, when Mouz showed up today and they were probably feeling like happy campers, they weren't expecting it to get this intense. I can tell you that much, Hugo.
Yeah.
Torshi with this AWP set up down towards pit. Oftentimes I find that by looking at Torshi's left eye, you can tell whether or not he's going to get the kill. Keep an eye on it, right? Oh, okay. So that look there, that gives me a feeling of, yes, he's about to nail this.
Oh, yeah?
Hugo.
Yeah.
That's why you see. Body language is important.
Yeah, sure. But predicting the future, Harry, that might be past the port of call. Long smokes down. I don't think Torch is going to get given the kill. Pogolov is fully safe here at the back of the bomb site, using his grenades, trying to find value from his investment as Mouz get closer. And Navi don't know this, right? They have no info yet. m0NESY's in the right position, but Mouz are about to explode onto this bomb site.
Yeah, up they come. They walk close behind the smokes. m0NESY dead first, and Xertion follows up with the double opener. Mouz NXT, they throw down the gauntlet in this round, looking to take themselves up onto 15. And for Navi Jr., even though they've had all this success, Hugo, their money is gone. If they attempt this round, they've got nothing if they lose it. So it might just have to be a save.
I'm laughing out of like pure delirious, you know, delirium rather.
Yeah.
Like, this is so sad for Navi. They have given us an incredible CT side comeback, and like you said, it's not even down to them now. It's down to the money, and it's gone at 15-14. Mouz, they come alive like we expected, Harry. I mean, we knew at 12-3 that Mouz were going to win this game, and hell, Mouz certainly looked like they can win this game. That's a big grab from Fear. He sticks around, he kills Sui, but he takes the AWP, and that's what really matters. Arming m0NESY. Quick reminder, m0NESY at the forefront of this CT side, but in both these last 2 rounds has been dead first for Navi Jr., and look what it's done to them. The first rounds that Mouz are able to start picking up on this A site. And can they close it? That's what they're here for. That's what they should have done maybe half an hour ago. Better late than never.
Yeah. Did they ever tell you the story of Darth m0NESY the Broke? I didn't think so. It's not a story the Mouz NXT squad would have told you, Hugo. But this was a squad that became so powerful.
Yeah.
And so, you know, influential.
Ooh.
Legend says they could even stop their own hopes and dreams of a comeback from dying.
That's
the only thing they had to fear, though, was fear itself. And in their sleep, they went bankrupt. So let's go into the team comms as we embark into this round. Hugo, let's listen in. Mouz must be feeling good.
Let's go, guys. Cocaine energy, remember, to the end.
Our game. We deserve this.
Let's go,
Full
boys.
focus.
One jumped. You can cross.
They're molly long. They double molly long. They're fighting now.
Yeah.
This round.
Let's go at mid here, I think. Can you flash us at mid? I don't-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm flashing
come and
mid.
clear it.
Clear it and go back.
It's fine. I will smoke CT to put
I'm
pressure.
watching left side mid.
Maybe 4A here.
Guys, we end in a Strauss. Someone flashing short out of molly.
Oh, I don't have smoke. Can you do avant-garde, Kamil? Hobart, sorry. Hobart, you do
I
avant-garde.
smoke
Flash someone.
elevator.
I
No,
don't have.
you do avant-garde.
Okay, just strafe.
This round.
Nothing.
From here, Hobart.
I have only
I will
one
tell you when
guys.
to do Amagar. I will tell you when to.
CT
One
one.
CT.
He
Okay.
dropped from boost.
Wait. Throw Amagar. Flashes.
Flashing.
Corner.
One floor.
Flash a clock, wait.
Flashing ramp.
Guys, I can't play right now.
Yeah, they are too long
They're
and one
holding me.
CT. Yeah.
Yes, fine. Stand for short.
We need to keep short, guys.
Yeah, you
Or
should
fight
go
for CT. Maybe fight for CT. But
Stay
they
elbow
want-
and fight CT.
Yeah.
But it can be short.
I will go short.
Op
Fine.
it, I think.
2 CT.
Wait, guys, I think. Maybe John has timing.
You should go short to
Wait, guys.
Short smoke is fading.
Hubert, go short.
One
Hubert,
close
go
long.
short.
One close long.
Flash long.
City close.
Two more.
Ramp.
Fucking go, boy.
Oh my goodness. That looked like the retake was on Harry. We've been crediting Navi's retakes all damn day, all damn CT side, and then suddenly 4-on-4 to 4-on-0 in the blink of an eye. Mouz closed it out, and we never were worried, Harry. 12-3 half, easy game.
Yeah, they were always
Yeah.
they were always meant
Yeah.
to win. They 12-3'd the half, and a little 16-14 in there. Comfortable throughout.
Entertaining game, we'll give it that, right? And you got to feel for Navi, man. They pulled that huge
Mate, and it's
comeback.
all down to the money.
Oh.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. But we got some big money, man. We got the big money Navi fans. James, how are you feeling?